this video for the fourth time. Right now I'm in my bedroom, which is a very relaxing place to me. What you are looking at, it's very dark in here, but it's like a cream and gold colored mat that I have on my makeup table to keep it from getting scratched. My windows are also open, so you may hear birds or other sounds. This will not be a very long video. I just have a question to ask of you guys. So right now, a little disclaimer. If you are someone who has ever been in a house fire or has experience with the aftermath of grease fire or fires in your home, this video is for you. It's a question for you that I have. At the same time, I understand that something like this is very traumatic to some people. I do have a friend who I know has had, well, let me back up. I'm okay, and my house is okay. I just have a question for you guys, sort of to put my mind at ease. But if this has ever happened to you and you're traumatized by it, or it's a very sensitive subject for you, you will not want to watch this video. Okay, I started to ramble there for a second. So right now, if you do not want to listen to this, go ahead and feel free to turn it off or switch to something else. Alright, as you guys know, I had surgery last week, and I've been trying to take it easy. I'm not supposed to really be doing anything to exert myself too much, and I really haven't been, other than, just doing daily, normal things. I can't pick up things that are very heavy, etc. So, in the meantime, I've just been trying to stay pretty busy otherwise with doing things around the house or stuff outside as much as I can, just to get up and move around and do stuff. I probably wouldn't even be talking this much, except that I wanted to talk to you guys because when I talk for a long time, it makes me bleed. That sounds gross, but it does. So anyway, I realized yesterday I was really hungry, and we have a lot of zucchini in our garden that we have picked, and some of them are huge, and I needed to do something with them. So I looked through all of my recipe books, cookbooks, and I found a recipe for some fried zucchini, not round, but strips that you would get at a restaurant or something. So I decided on that, and it called for, I think you needed vegetable oil or cooking oil or something. So I had a pan, not a saute pan and not a pot, but whatever that pan is that's in the middle. So it wasn't a deep pot and it wasn't a shallow pan. So it was probably 3 or 4 inches tall. So whatever that's called. Also, my boyfriend and our roommate and I rent a house, which fortunately has very high ceilings. That really doesn't matter, but I felt like you should know that. So anyway, I put the oil in the, I don't want to call it a pan, but whatever, not a pot, not a pan, somewhere in between. And I didn't have enough, so stupidly, I put a little bit of olive oil in there as well to make up for the rest. Now, before you yell at me and tell me what a stupid idea that was, I already know. So I have my own feelings about that. It's my fault. I understand. In the past, I have done that, and it was not a problem, and I had it on a very low heat, and I had no problems. And I also did not leave the kitchen. Also, FYI, I had flour like to bake with out on the counter. And some people say if you ever have a grease fire and you don't have anything around to throw flour on it, definitely don't do that. Everything I read says not to do that. It says to use, oh no, I can't think of the word, baking soda. Not baking powder, but baking soda. Not flour, because that does not do the same thing. So if you've ever heard that, don't do that. Okay, so the flame that was coming out of this pan was like Benihana style flame, like really tall. I did manage to, or I don't even remember now if it was me or if it was my boyfriend, but we turned the stove off. And I don't even know what I was thinking. It was kind of like, in my head, I didn't really even know what to do, because in the past I've had small fires on the stove, like, not anything major, and it's been fine. I just put a lid on the pan. But in this case, I didn't have a lid or anything really around me to help, so it's a good thing my boyfriend was there. So the flame was not going away, and by this time we were worried like that the microwave was going to catch on fire, and then the whole house would be on fire. I don't even like to think about it. It really freaked me out. So I don't think of myself as a person who is not able to react appropriately to stressful situations. In fact, I handle very stressful situations all the time at work, and under very flight or fight sort of circumstances, I do just fine. But for some reason, I just was frozen, like I didn't know what to do, and I probably would have stood there, and the kitchen would have like caught on fire before I could have, my mind would like work right. So my boyfriend gets the fire extinguisher and he puts it out. So by now it's probably only been burning. It's probably been going on for 20 or 30 seconds or something, and the smoke alarm's going off, and it smells really bad, and so he puts it out. Luckily, from what I've been reading, the particular fire extinguisher I have is one of those kinds that it's a dry chemical, and it's basically like it's baking soda, so I don't think it's not very toxic for your house or anything, and it's relatively easy to clean up. So that's the good news. The bad news is it was everywhere, and we took the pan, or the whatever the oil was in, we took it outside after the fire had gone out and everything had settled. We took it outside just to get it out of the house. We immediately had opened all the windows and turned the fans on, and we got a big fan blowing, and we all went outside. And so from the outside, it just looked like smoke was just pouring out of the house. But I think most of that was actually just the debris from the extinguisher. And we stayed out of the house for a while. I think I probably inhaled some of the fire extinguisher stuff just because I wasn't thinking at the time. It was just, I don't know, it was really bizarre. And it took like an hour before everything got really cleared out. So then I wore like a bandana around my face and stuff, and spent all the way from probably 3-something yesterday afternoon until 11-something at night cleaning. And well, my question to you guys is, if this has ever happened to you, how did you go about cleaning, or did you feel like your house was contaminated? Because basically, even though my boyfriend was very helpful, and luckily our roommate was about to leave to go out of town for the 4th, so I didn't want him to be freaked out, so he didn't really have to stay around. to leave. But my boyfriend kind of had me thinking like all the furniture was going to have to be replaced and just really dramatic stuff. So I tried to read a lot about it. I think I've done a pretty good job to clean the kitchen. I got all the cabinets, the outsides of the cabinets, everything that visibly you could tell had this baking soda, residue all over it. I cleaned, and from what I've read, I don't believe that like the food in our refrigerator would have been affected, but I did throw away anything that was food related that was like out on the counter, vegetables, fruit, any kind of box that was open. I emptied all the clean dishes from the dishwasher and put them away in a different room. I rinsed off all the things that were out on the counter and ran them through the dishwasher. I hand washed with hot water and soap any kitchen items that were out that got covered with stuff, so like all the knives and the knife block and all the other clean dishes that were already drying. I re-washed all of those. I washed the pillows and blankets that were around, like on the couch and stuff. I haven't gotten to the curtains or anything yet, but I cleaned all the counters with, so first I wiped them all off with like hot water and stuff to get all the debris off, and then I cleaned them all with like whatever different kitchen cleaners I used. The biggest problem still is I guess I need to clean the inside of the cabinets, maybe. I mopped the floor that was immediately dirty, so like the kitchen area, but our kitchen is a huge open room, so it's like the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen is all one giant room with a really tall ceiling. So my boyfriend's concern was like, is there a health risk? And also I was worried because I don't want to get in trouble with our, like the people that we rent from, because we've had a lot of other problems which are not any of our faults. It's just related to the house being, I don't know, it's not a super old house, but there's been a lot of problems with it that we've had to call about, and I don't want them to freak out, so I'm going to leave them out of it for now. So anyway, visibly, there's no damage. But the problem now is the smell, which pretty much is coming from the microwave. The microwave doesn't look like it was damaged. However, it probably was, because the smell is just so awful coming from it. And I just wonder if there's been smoke damage and all kinds of stuff. So I called, there's companies that handle that sort of thing. I've called my insurance, I've called the companies, and fortunately someone's going to come and do like a, I think they call it an air scrubber, to clean the air today, and also something to remove any fire extinguisher debris and stuff that might still be in the house. They're going to do that today, which I'm really appreciative of, because I know the 4th is tomorrow, and there was really not even someone working. They just said they happened to have someone willing to do it, so they're going to do that today, and then on Monday send someone to determine if there's actually like repairs or damages, or if I'm going to need more cleaning. So I guess I'm just wondering if any of you guys have been through the same thing before. How did you handle it? Did it freak you out? Did you feel like it was a health risk? Did you have to clean all your furniture and everything in your house? Because to me, that's the most overwhelming thing. It's like it took me all night just to clean the kitchen, and I'm still not done. Like I'm still gonna probably have to clean the insides of the cabinets and stuff. Have you ever had something like that happen? And I don't know, like, how did you handle it? I'm feeling okay about it today. I'm calm. I think it's okay. If you know anything about fire extinguishers, that would be helpful too. This kind is made by a company called, I guess you say KIDDE, it's KIDDE, and it's a white fire extinguisher which has sodium bicarbonate, which I think is just baking soda. So I think it's not as bad for you as other chemicals that could be in a fire extinguisher. I think I got lucky in that way. But that's what I did have, and I couldn't find much about it online because I think they've discontinued that for some reason because it has a, I think it has a plastic spout. I don't know why that would matter, but the only information I could find had something to do with a recall, something about a plastic spout. So I guess really this video is just to put my mind at ease or to feel like I'm not insane and everything is going to be fine. I just don't want there to be any health risks for anybody, even if, I don't know, maybe that's irrational. Let me know how you guys dealt with something like this. I also acknowledge that this is in no way as bad as it could have been, and I'm very lucky that no one got hurt. I might have to replace the microwave, but that's just the microwave. Like, things can be replaced, but people cannot. So, I'm not asking for you guys to feel like sorry for me or anything, because I understand this could have been way, way worse. So if you've been through something like this, or even worse than this, I'm very sorry. And I hope this has not been unrelaxing or disturbing for you to listen to. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good rest of your week and a happy 4th of July. And I'll be making another video soon. I've had some requests, or I guess I've had requests for a long time that I've just been really lazy about. And I've also got some new requests. As you can imagine, all these things take time and a little bit of planning of like when people are going to be around or gone or whatever, because even this video I've had to start it over about 4 times because just various life things.